Instagram. Yay, see that? We're going live. Sunit is giving me technical support and he will be there in the comments deciding what comment I should go for. This is Leggy, she's feeling cold, and this is Prajna, she's gonna give me support. Thank you. I'm putting it up on Instagram. Are we live? Are we live? Oh, okay. Okay. So how do I see the comments? I can't see it over here. Hi everybody. Uh, oh, voice is not clear, somebody is saying. Just tell me if the voice isn't clear, then I will change my um, headphones. Good evening, everybody. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, Nivedita. Thank you, Vignesh. Hi, everybody. I'm gonna read out some of the comments. Sound is not clear. Tell me whether sound is clear or not. I need to know that whether sound is clear or not. Clear voice. Okay. Nisarg Thakkar is the first one who said clear voice. That gives me. Yeah, with 20 seconds. This is behind my 20 seconds, huh? So, okay. It's clear, sir. Good evening. Okay. So I will be. Um, okay. So for me, it's going to be a little. What I speak, you will be getting it at 30 seconds late. Good. So I'm going to pick up questions and I'm going to see you. Sir, happy to see you, and the sound is clear. Somebody said it's going dharadhar. We can hear you. Please be loud. Debraj Datta is saying please be loud. Should I be louder than this? No, sir. It is loud and clear. Great. So I think most people are telling me it's loud and clear. So so I think if it's not clear, I recommend you put your headphones on and it's going to be clear, is what I think. So in this video, I'm going to speak about CET, I'm going to speak about NEET, I'm going to speak about all those things. And in this coming week, I'm going to put up videos on JE Advanced. We're going to put up videos on, are we going to look at BitSat and KCET also? Yeah, if there are people around, then we would be also putting in videos about BitSat as well as KCET. Rashi Ravle, I'm good. How are you all? uh, I hope all your questions are answered when you ask me on YouTube or when you ask me on Instagram. I hope we try our best to come to you and answer these questions, but there are times when we do not. We are apologetic for that because you must see that there are a lot of questions coming up. But in this video, in this live, I'm going to pick up questions and I'm going to answer you in many ways. Also, there are a lot of rewards and gifts coming your way for some classic comments that you would give. For some best comments we'll pick up, we're going to give you that. The first question, Rashi Ravle. If I scored good in CET, sir, all credit goes to you. No, I thought that's a question coming up. No, Rashi. If you scored good, all credit goes to you because you have burnt your midnight oil, you have worked hard. The least we could do is come over here and share with you some of our experiences so that life would be good for you. And yeah, most people ask me whether it's important to put in 14 hours, it's important to put in 9 hours. I would say no, it's not important that you put in 14 hours. It's useless, it's pointless if it's not structured, if it's not as per strategy, and if it's not planned well. I would say put in the right 7.5 or 8 hours every day studying, because I think the human mind also reaches a fatigue position beyond which it cannot absorb. So it's not about quantum, it's about the right quality that you put in. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How to get 600 in 30 days? Very simple. I have a plan and let's see if I can work that out with you. So you have 30 days and you need to get 600. I would say break down into physics, chemistry, and biology, right? What is that you want to do in biology? सिवाय NCRT के और कुछ नहीं करना. Focus your entire strength on NCRT. and work with NCERT. Okay, that's in biology. In chemistry, you will be solving the IC, the inorganic, the organic formulas, equations, and the mechanisms. In physics, you need to solve a lot of MCQs which is related to numericals. Now, I would recommend that in 30 days, practically solve 30 papers at least. And I want you to revise, go through, study, scrutinize another 30 papers. That means 60 papers. In 60 papers, if you practice, don't you think so? You would be scoring way beyond what you're currently scoring. My question is, how much are you currently scoring? Are you between the range of 350 and 450? If that's the range where you are currently, I think you will score 60. And if you go up with 3 marks each paper, you can add 180 more to that. I think at this point in time, what you need more is tremendous amount of positive self-talk, because that is going to be of how much you're going to get and how much you're going to attract. Yeah. Fatima Sabu says, low voice here, sir. Really? Sir, we can't hear you. I think everybody's saying that. 3 people are saying. I removed the headphone. Tell me if this is clear. Disturbance hai.
20 seconds.
Not clear. Sound problem. Damn, everybody is saying there is a sound problem. Tell me now if the sound is clear. I'm waiting. Oops, everybody's saying sound issue. Can I do something to work on the sound? Sound is not clear. Clear.
It's clear now.
Now it's clear. I think that headphone which I was using had some locha. Huh?
Stream health is yellow.
Yeah, it's clear. Now repeat the last thing that you said.
Okay, I don't know where I stopped. Okay, I think
Okay. Yeah, now it's good.
sound is clear now.
Yeah.
Clear. Okay. I got it. Okay, so I'm saying what is very important is the self-talk that you give to yourself. The self-talk decides what your attitude is, and your attitude later on defines how much more you're ready to give and how much more you can take. And I suggest the NEET students particularly, can you solve 60 papers in the next 30 days? Are you willing to study 30 papers, and are you willing to solve practically 30 papers? That means 60 papers. Are you willing to put it in your nervous system? Are you willing to go through that completely? If yes, then this system will work for you. 60 पेपर में, हर पेपर में अगर आपका 3 मार्क एक्स्ट्रा आता है फ्रॉम द प्रीवियस पेपर, और लगभग समझो आप 500 के आसपास है, लगभग समझो अगर आप 450 के आसपास है, तो it's easy to score your dream scores. You have to focus and work on getting at least 2 to 3 marks more in each paper and try to solve 60 papers. Is that difficult? Tell me, and tell me whether you are willing to do that. People are asking me about WBJEEEEEEEE. We will put up a video on this. Could we put up a video on this?
Can you do something
Yes, we
right
can.
now?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah. All right. Sir, Devajit Mishra is asking
What
me.
is the logic behind solving papers?
What is the logic behind solving papers? Very simple. It is possible that आपका concepts आपको आता है. The more you study, and if you do not evaluate what you've studied, how do you know A, what is the mindset of the examiner? B, are you preparing for the examination which you're going to appear? पेपर सॉल्व करने से कुछ फ़ायदा होता है. सबसे पहले यू आर मेंटली प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर अ फॉर्मेट विच यू आर गोइंग टू अपीयर. पेपर सॉल्व करने से यू विल बी studying in a way how the questions will be asked. Okay, what I mean by that is, when you're studying chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, you'll be studying questions, but when you're solving papers, you're not only dealing with pressure, you're also sorting out a lot of things. I strongly recommend solving papers. There is no substitute to solving papers. You will succeed in solving papers. Go back to a time when you were in 10th standard and tell me, towards the end, didn't solving multiple prelims help you? Sir, but my preparation is not complete. Shreya Sakri says my preparation is not complete. Preparation कभी भी complete नहीं होगा ना. कैसे complete होगा preparation? मुझे बताओ ना. और मैं 6 महीना भी आपको दूँ तो भी preparation complete नहीं होगा. आपके पास 2 साल था, preparation complete नहीं हुआ, आगे भी complete नहीं होगा. So get into it. if there are droppers over here, they'll agree that एक पूरा साल भी आपको एक्स्ट्रा मिला तो भी आप बोलोगे कि प्रेपरेशन कंप्लीट नहीं हो गया. कब कौन सा बच्चे ने कहा है कि प्रेपरेशन कंप्लीट हुआ है? प्रेपरेशन कंप्लीट कभी भी नहीं होगा, so I think you should.
There's also the logic behind solving papers.
That is also the logic behind solving papers, is what Sunit is saying. That the moment you start solving papers, you will begin to feel that, okay, currently I'm at 450, currently I'm at 380, so I need to solve more papers. Yeah. ये बात के चलो कि approximately 3 mark, 4 mark एक पेपर का बढ़ेगा on an average. कभी कभी 2 mark बढ़ेगा एक पेपर का. So if you're at 380, if you're at 400, and if you want 600, you know how many papers you have to solve. Yeah. So उस हिसाब से keep solving. Ali Asgar Merchant says, sir, I'm not scoring good in test. Then, okay, you're not scoring good in test because just writing the paper, you will not score good. Write the paper, put it into an evaluation system, find out where you're getting right, what you're getting wrong. What you're getting wrong, are you willing to solve? Are you willing to learn? Are you willing to go back to the study room and understand where you've made the mistakes, and are you willing to learn that? So unless you put every study plan into writing the paper, evaluating the paper, studying the mistakes, yeah, and then reappearing the paper. बचपन में डिक्टेशन हुआ करता था स्कूल में, और डिक्टेशन टीचर देने के बाद लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पेज में हम करेक्शन लिखते थे. That correction is very important. आज भी that Mary Montessori, the बचपन का methods will work. So write the paper, find out your mistake, and study that. It'll always work. It's always worked. It'll always work.
How to avoid negative marking?
How to avoid negative marking? First of all, appear those questions which you are absolutely sure about. Yeah. Avoid taking the risk of taking unknown questions. Sometimes it is good not to take those risks. Avoid those risks unless you're very sure. Yeah. I used to get more negative marks. Comment went up. What is that comment? Okay. Sengamal Selvi. Hi. She's saying, I used to get negative marks more. Please tell me ways to avoid negative marks. I think I just answered that. Yeah. Physics ke liye, Shweta Mishra. I had a student, Shweta Mishra, but she's not taken science. She's doing psychology, I think. So how you're asking me how to solve physics question, Shweta Mishra. Physics ke liye you'll have to do a lot of practice. Are you willing to solve tremendous amount of MCQs and pick up the right books? Target NEET book or the USS book or the MTG book. Pick up these books and bang on, start practicing and solving these MCQs for physics especially. Physics needs a lot of questions. It's not how much more you know. That's important, but it's also important to know for yourself how much more I know from as compared to the other people who are giving those examination, because फिजिक्स इज अ गेम चेंजर. बायो सबका अच्छा मार्क्स आता है या फिर काफ़ी हद तक अच्छा आता है, केमिस्ट्री में सबका अच्छा आता है और सबका बैंड बजता है फिजिक्स में ही, बिकॉज फिजिक्स बैंड नहीं बजाता है, आप खुद ही अपना बैंड फिजिक्स में बजा के लेते हो क्योंकि यू डू नॉट प्रैक्टिस इनफ. You have to learn the concepts, but you should know that concepts के ऊपर सवाल नहीं आता है, application के ऊपर सवाल आता है. You have the problem in physics only because you've not solved sufficient amount of MCQs. So my suggestion over here is solve. Be willing to burn the midnight oil and solve. Shreyas is asking me, sir, chapter wise solve करना होगा कि full length paper solve करना होगा? I recommend solve full length paper. Be ready for the main. You're preparing for an examination which will be main, so prepare for it the way it's going to come. Get ready for it, and get ready for it the way it has to come. How to memorize zoology? Sridhar is asking me that. Sridhar, you can use mnemonics, you can use song rhythms, you can use short forms, you can use some kind of associated memory and try to do it. But that's the only way to do it. You can use one of the learning strategies that is available. Associated learning is good. Mind map is good. Mnemonics are good. Tune and rhythm, whatever works for you. But make sure you do it. Prachi Bansal, what is that one right book for physics for NEET? There is no one right book, I would say. get the NCRT, solve all the numericals from that, pick up the USS, solve from that, pick up the target, solve from that, pick up the MTG. From these 3 books that I referred after the NCRT, you decide any 2 books or any 1 book to pick up. But right now, you should be solving papers, a lot of papers, yeah? Make sure you solve a lot of those papers. MHCET in 1 month, Arun Pawar. Arun, if you see, I've released a video yesterday itself on MHCET. Tell me, how do you like that video? Yeah. How to analyze physics after mock test. Jainath and DRJ. Hey, I like that. You already put DRJ next to your name. That's good. That's confidence. That's extremely good. Give me a moment. Let me have the sip. So you don't evaluate the paper after you give the examination. What I think you should be doing is you should have someone who will check the paper for you. You should have a teacher who will check the paper for you and give you the evaluation. So you do not waste time into that, and that's not your expertise any which ways. So you give the paper and you give the paper to somebody who will check, evaluate and tell you कि circular motion आपका बराबर नहीं है, आपका ये weak है, etc. And then you can get into studying what the evaluation is. Yeah, you have a question?
Somebody's asked how to make sure that the mistake is not repeated again.
If you who's asked, give me the names also. I want to
Nihar.
give a shout out. Neha is asked how.
Nihar Nikharji.
Nihar is asking, how do I ensure that the same mistakes don't happen again? If you practice the mistakes and if you correct the mistakes in the very first time, it won't happen the second time. That's why correction methodology is important. So test yourself, evaluate the tests, get into the correction room, get into the study room, learn that where you made the mistake, and then get back into evaluation again. Gokul Nair. Hi Gokul Nair. Where are you from? Are you from Kerala? Okay. Sir, I'm a dropper now and 450 currently marks hai. I am weak in physics. I do physics more than this year. I do physics more this year and improve, but not enough to score 650 in the last 1 month. Gokul, you had an entire year in your hand. What is the reason that you've not solved sufficient paper? For children who are droppers, I think you had an entire year. Everything has worked in your favor. Secondly, you had no college, no practicals, no journal completion. You had all of that working on your favor. इसके बावजूद भी अगर आपका marks कम आया है तो गोकुल, I feel कहीं ना कहीं आपके determination, commitment में dilution आया है. कहीं ना कहीं you were not serious with it. I think you should get into solving a lot. Get into it. Okay. I missed.
JEE main 30 day
Anything for JEE kids, how to practice maths?
Yeah.
JEE main 30 days. Did you, to the JEE students, how many JEE students? Give me a shout. The JEE students, I think what you should be doing is, first of all, see the video which I put up day before yesterday on JEE. Again, chemistry is your easy point. Maths is comparatively easy. Solve the solved examples of maths a lot. Physics, again, you'll have to practice. So again, I would say I've given a timetable in the JEE video, so do that.
Okay. A student wants to ask about the 30-day course. They want to know about it.
The NEET 30-day course?
Yeah, NEET 30-day course.
So to all the NEET students up here, how many NEET students over here? I think a lot of NEET students, yeah? So NEET students, there is a course put up on the Meritstore.in channel. This course is about how to get extremely good score, 600 odd plus in the remaining 30 days. So in that course, the teacher gives you a paper which you have to solve, and the teacher explains the paper to you which you've solved question wise with typical questions. So it's a paper that you will solve with a video lectures of the solution. I think it's a brilliant course and it's made available at Meritstore.in. Yeah. Oh, a lot of children giving the NEET examination. Hi, all the doctors. Yeah. I'm happy that you're there. And after this video, also, if you have more questions, you can always join me on Instagram and you can ask me the questions there. I'm pretty handy over there in replying because I have the phone and it's easy replying to the questions over there.
If they have confusion in 2 options, how can they tackle Karthik?
Karthik, if you have confusion between two options, what's the strategy that you all do? Not the in pin, safety pin, in pin out, I think. But I think you at that point in time, because time come hai, find out the options which is very closely associated. Go with your gut, go with your intuition, because us time pe you'll have to avoid taking the risk for negative marking. I would say CET students no problem, thoda bada risk chal jata hai. But for NEET students, avoid that risk if you can save, but otherwise choose one which is very closely associated over there. There is somebody who asked me that what do I do if I back to back don't get 3 or 4 questions. ये मुमकिन है कि when you get the paper हो सकता है कि 3-4 questions back to back आपको नहीं आता है, but don't kill your confidence there. Don't feel disturbed at that point in time. That's the time you will need the maximum of your self-belief to come up, and keep that alive with positive talks, with the right kind of anchors. Keep that alive and quickly go to the 4th one or the 5th one. There are days like that and there are questions like that, but never let such questions defeat you, your existence, or the reason why you are giving these examinations. Keep your goals first and keep your goals right ahead in front of you. Let not any obstacle stop you from seeing that goal. It's very important that you magnify, highlight, and keep your goals ready. Yenamandra Lakshmi, that's a nice name. Sir, is NCRT enough for AIMS in physics and chemistry? For chemistry, I would say, yeah, it is pretty much sufficient to get selection if you solve the application-based questions. But physics ke liye you'll have to go beyond. You will have to go beyond, because there are a lot of questions which are application-based, which you need to know. Now, have you all solved all past papers? If you haven't solved past papers, you cannot expect 600 in NEET or a decent score in JEE or a decent score in CET. Practice is important. If you're giving an examination and if you've not tested yourself for what the examination is, then it is completely pointless. Have you solved the papers? All past papers. Otherwise, what are you doing? You should get into solving those papers quickly. How to improve organic chemistry? Fatima Sabu is asking. Very simple. In organic chemistry, the key areas are the mechanisms and the A to B to C kind of reactions. Are you willing to fight that? Are you willing to solve all possible A to B to C type of equations? And are you willing to learn the mechanisms of every equation? Also, what is important is, do you have the flashcard or do you have the notes in which you've written all the ways of preparation of alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, alcohols, aldehydes, and then all the chemical properties of each of them? You will realize that when you can see all the equations in front of you in one chart, it's easy to recollect, recall, and also easy to find out the commonalities and equal questions over there.
There are a lot of state board students want to know how they can score well,
What do you mean by state board students?
like HSC board, not CBSE board.
Oh, yeah. So state board students who are not from CBSE or not from ICSUs giving the examination, you will have a little bit of challenge, because your state curriculum is comparatively a little weaker as compared to the ICSE or the CBSE. That's the reason why I would say start solving mock papers, because the mock papers bridges the gap which the state board curriculum sometimes does not have. And it is okay not to have completed the entire portion. It is okay at this point in time, but it's not okay to get petrified, to get nervous. This is the time when you have to build in your entire confidence, get to solving the paper, and हो सकता है फर्स्ट पेपर में आपका बैंड बज गया, हो सकता है नेक्स्ट 5 पेपर में आपका धजिया उड़ गया कॉन्फिडेंस का, बट नो प्रॉब्लम, स्टे कमिटेड. लाइक दे से, व्हेन यू आर गोइंग थ्रू हेल, keep going. The real hell is when you've decided to stop there and experience that. That's the problem. When you're going through hell, keep going. Yeah. Another important thing, बहुत सारे बच्चे मुझे बोल रहे हैं कि wait, let me hold this question over here. Yeah. बहुत सारे बच्चे मुझे बोलते हैं कि सर कॉलेज अभी नहीं है, लेकिन कोचिंग क्लास में इतना टाइम जाता है, तो पढ़ेगा कब? I would say invest time in self-study. If you cannot invest time in self-study, what's the point? Invest all the time in self-study. When a teacher is teaching at this point in time, the teacher is teaching you, but how are you learning that? I would say invest time in self-study. Whatever you don't understand when you are studying, wherever you want help and assistance, that's the time you go to the teacher and you tell the teacher, sir, madam, mujhe ye nahi aata hai, ye sikhao. Go to the teacher with what you want to learn. Do not go to the teacher now to learn a 6-hour session. It's going to be a complete waste of time. So invest in self-study. There is nothing more powerful than self-study. Yashank Dasarapuria. Give me tips for MHCET. I've just uploaded the video for that. Mudassir Patel, good evening. Good evening. Kanchan Yadav, sir, this time what is the most important? Mock paper solve karo ya previous paper? Sabse pehle previous paper solve karo. After you finish previous papers, then you get into mocks. Do not get into mocks without solving previous papers. Just a moment.
Can we keep one of the lights on? Keep it. If somebody asked to keep the lights on.
Okay.
Yeah, this one.
Just like that, Krishna gave suggestion to Arjuna in Mahabharata and he won. We will assure you that we will definitely win NEET. Mayur Padole. My God. That's such a huge metaphor and I think that's a big responsibility. Krishna, Mayur Padole, I want you to send me your address on outreach@meritstore.in. Yes. Email me your address at outreach@meritstore.in, Mayur. I'm going to send you a gift because you've been so creative with your words. Great. So all the 11th standard students and the 10th standard students, hold on, I will have another video where I will come out to share this with you. But right now, my concern is I would like to reach out to the NEET, JEE, and the CET students. That's very important. Sen Gamal Selvi, how many hours we should study per day? I think you should study in a timetable like this. If you have a paper and pen, take it and write this down. You should start studying at 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm writing it down myself so that we can be on the same page. 6 to 7:30 I want you to study. That's 1.5 hours. Okay, then you can take rest or you can take bath, you can have your breakfast, whatever that is. Come back to study at 9 o'clock. 9 to 10:30 do a slot 2. Yeah, and immediately after that you can rest, you can watch a part of Netflix or whatever you want to watch. Come back to study at 11:30 to 12:30, 12:30 to 1. 1 o'clock you take a break, you have lunch. This time it's important that you nap for some time and then you come back to study at 3:30. 3:30 to 4:30, 4:30 to 5. That's another slot that you will study. 5 o'clock I encourage you go out, you run, you jog, you skip, you cycle, you swim, do whatever is important physically, and then you come back to study at 7:30, 7:30 to 8:30, 8:30 to 9:30 you will study again. And then I would say you will have dinner over there and then sit back to revise from 10:30 to 11:30. This last 1 hour I want you to see, revise, introspect and retrospect what you did in the whole day and what you are going to do the next day. Okay, now in this plan, if you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're getting 5 slots of 1.5 hours, which is a good 7.5 hours. If you study the 7.5 hours every day, I can promise you that the system will work for you. Now, what is important over here is there are a few things that are important in this timetable. Sabse pehla, what is extremely important is between that 1 to 3:30, you must sleep for 45 minutes. You have to take that power nap. Second, during this entire day's schedule, you must eat a lot of fruits, a lot of proteins, a lot of nuts, and keep yourself extremely well hydrated. Third, you should exercise for 20 minutes. You should sweat it out. You have to sweat it out because that's the only way you keep your physical activity going. The next thing is you have to spend time in prayer or meditation because that will keep your mental agility strong. If you're willing to compile all of this along with study plan, I don't see any reason why you will fail in getting your dream score into your dream college. Well, Do you know how much you need to get? Do you know what's the college that you're aiming at? Are these goals clear in your head? Remember, half the times the game is won in the mind when your goals are clear. And most of the time, people lose getting what they want to get because their goals are not clear. It's like this, the dog which chases the car every time. There's a guy next to that place where the dog is chasing the car, is asking the owner of the dog, I'm thinking, will the dog ever get the car? The owner is saying, that's not my concern. My concern is, I'm thinking, what will the dog do even if he gets the car? So, well, I want to ask you, are you chasing meaningless goals? And are you clear in your head with your goals? If you're not clear in your head with your goals, then kya fayda na? It's all a waste.
Azim Khan asks how to avoid negative thinking.
Azim Khan asks how to avoid negative thinking. So your mind is like a garden. If you don't plant what you want to plant, the weeds will take the garden. If you talk to a farmer, the farmer will say, even after planting what I want to plant, weeds still come. So imagine how fertile your mind is, and if you're not engaging it with the right thinking, with the right things, then you are going to be bombarded with the negative thoughts, because that's the unconscious patterning which is happening to you. So are you willing to listen to music? Are you willing to follow successful people? Are you willing to watch the right videos? Are you willing to read the right book? Are you willing to exercise? Are you willing to do these things? That's important to fertilize, to manure, to work with this garden mind. If yes, you can avoid the negative thinking. If not, you'll always be a victim of negative thinking. That was a good question. Thanks for guiding me towards the right path. You're a fantastic mentor. Thank you, Fatima. That's very kind on your words. Kunal Das, Namaste, sir. Feel blessed to have a great mentor. Honestly, I'll meet you after NEET 19. Kunal Das, I will look forward in seeing you. Achieve your success, achieve the life of your dreams, and do come by to our office. We'll be so happy to meet with you. But when you come with sweets, okay? Come with a lot of sweets. Looking at me, you can tell that I like a lot of food. Well, Abhinaya Selvaraj, I feel underconfident. What do I do? For what reason do you feel underconfident? And how do you make yourself feel so small? Magnify your existence, remind yourself of the goals, the purpose why you took science, and go for it full force, full strength.
They're asking again and again how to increase score. Tell them to just
Okay,
go back
so
to the
there are
chat.
a lot of questions which is coming repeated of what I've already spoken before. My suggestion is, please listen to this video again. You will get it. Nihar is saying, Sir Kaju Khatri. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram. You can ask me questions on Quora. Do visit the Facebook page. Most importantly, visit meritstore.in. There are a lot of free courses available for you there. Do visit. Give us a feedback as to how you liked it. Yeah. Pradeep Das is asking, sir, chapter-wise questions. I didn't get the question. What do you mean by chapter-wise question? Should you start with chapter-wise question at this point in time? If you're giving the examination in 2019, I don't recommend that. Don't start. It's too late to start chapter-wise questions. I would recommend do full-length papers. Do full-length papers. Yeah, that's the way you would do it. Has smile. His smile. Ooh, who's his smile? Different name, huh? Are you a male student or a female student?
Of course.
His
His smile. His smile. We can assume that it's a female student. Okay. His smile is so good. Okay. Shall we complete the syllabus first or paper-wise practice? I suggest paper-wise practice. Aditya Singh, you've been exemplary, visionary mentor. Wow, इतना भारी भारी शब्दों का उपयोग तो मैं भी नहीं करता हूँ. You've been exemplary and visionary mentor. See, that's so powerful words. आजकल के बच्चों के vocabulary क्या मस्त हो गया. Aditya Singh, a great leader who has dedicated his life to the service of humanity. I don't think that's such heavy words you're giving. I don't know if I'm worthy of all of that. I appreciate and treasure everything you've taught me. God bless you, Aditya, and I wish you go straight in the journey of your life and you achieve what you really want to achieve. God bless you, Aditya, and everybody. We must say that we are extremely grateful as a team, Suneet and Prajna, both with me. And I think we are extremely grateful as a team to tell you thank you for helping us reach the position of 1 lakh subscribers. That is so incredible. And sometime, probably in times to come, we can arrange a meet and greet. We can arrange a setup where you can all just come and we can all have fun. Yeah. Rashi Ravle, how's the Josh? Everybody tell me, how's the Josh? I thought I should ask you that. Prajna, you didn't come in. Tell them hi. So that's Prajna. She's there. They've seen her on Instagram, I guess, probably. Yeah. You'll come after 20 seconds. We're 20-second deferred. She's wondering after she said hi, why didn't she come up? But actually, we are 20-second delayed. How's the Josh, everybody?
300 in JEE in 1 year.
1 year we'll do later on. We'll come out with a 1 year plan. We'll come out with a detailed 1 year system. Email ID, Niveta V is asking email ID. You can reach out to me. Which email ID?
Email ID for which purpose?
For what purpose you want the email ID? Accordingly, I will shoot an email ID because there are different email IDs for different purpose. But for academic questions, you can ask me on Quora. You can ask me on Instagram. My personal email handle, personal Instagram ID. You can ask me over here on YouTube. We reply to all of that. Yeah. Shreya Sakri, what to do in the remaining 30 days. I've given a detailed timetable. How to use your time from 6 to 11:30. Tell me, children, if you've heard the timetable, how did you like the timetable, and is it possible for you to follow that timetable? I'd like to know what's the feedback on the timetable which I shared.
Faizan asks, he's in 11th, and how many hours should he study for JEE?
11th standard student should put in 3.5 hours for JEE from the 11th till today. If you put in 3.5 hours systematically, I think for studies, okay, there is nothing that can stop you for 2 साल के लिए अगर 3.5 घंटा अगर आप रोज, if you're investing 3 to 3.5 hours every day, it's a rock star. Suresh, we are greatly being inspired by you. Suresh, thank you for the opportunity to come live and speak with you, and thank you for the appreciation, everybody. I'm grateful that you listen and you ask questions and we are able to reply to you. Do you like the videos that we put up? Is it good to revise? Mithuna, nice name. Bala Subramanian. Where are you from, Mithuna? Mithuna asks, is it good to revise NCERT at the last time to get 300 plus in biology? Oh yes, क्योंकि NCERT के बाहर कुछ आता ही नहीं है ना. That is your Bible, Gita and Quran. उसके बाहर कुछ नहीं आएगा. Bindas, go ahead. I guarantee you. Sridhar, sir, I am learning in Akash. Then only study material given to us is sufficient for NEET. Please answer. I don't know how their study material is. I don't know how the study material of any coaching class is, because I don't know. I've not seen that, because everybody has their own structure. But I would say follow the NCERT for biology. I would say follow the NCERT for everything first. Okay. Other than that, for biology, there is no need to follow anything beyond NCERT. For physics, yes, you need to solve more papers, and I recommend books like The Target, books like the USS, books like the MTG. That's what I recommend. Yeah, for chemistry, I would again recommend Target and USS, and for maths, I would recommend Target. I think that's good enough. But you're free to choose whatever book you want, right? Not necessarily the books that I recommend is what you should take. Oh, Physics Etsy Verma. How did I forget that? Physics Etsy Verma. Instagram ID, Anil Enjoy. ANILENJOY.
Can you just show the image of the timetable?
I can show the image of the timetable, but my handwriting is going to be absolutely bad. But I'm going to show it to you. This is the timetable. Can you see that?
Great, huh?
Can you click a photo of that? This is the timetable.
Screenshot it.
You can screenshot it and you can keep it. But my handwriting is bad. I was writing it as I was saying. Sorry about it. Okay.
Somebody called as A student. He said,
Yeah.
"Sir, you were a legend." She's a legend.
What?
She killed me, huh? Sir, chemistry board textbook is sufficient for MHCT or should we refer? Anurag Sangne. Chemistry book is sufficient for the MHCT, at least it's perfect. But solve 30 papers plus 30 papers, 60 papers, right? Will you solve 60 papers? I want to know this. I really want to know this. Will you solve 30 papers in totality and will you revise or study or go through 30 more papers? I really want to know this because if you're going to do this, I'm sure you will succeed. But if you're not going to do this, it's not going to be that easy because every paper you can grow in marks. So I want to know, will you solve 60 papers? If yes, it's going to be dhamal. It's going to be what they say, rada. Nisha is asking, sir, if we study for NEET, is it enough for attempting AIMS also? Nearly 80% of AIMS, 75% of AIMS, you'll be able to attempt. 75% of AIMS you will be able to attempt. So, yeah, focus on NEET. What's your main examination that you're preparing? NEET, then focus on NEET full on. Ekdam dhadak focus karo. You'll be able to solve 70 to 75% of AIMS. Bindas. Misbah Zainab is asking how to revise the whole syllabus in 5 days. If you're a NEET student, I would recommend you to invest in the course that we have at Meritstore. There are two courses. Do we still have the revised NEET in 9 hours?
Yes.
There is a brilliant.
That is
There is an
amazing.
ebook on Meritstore which is called as Revise NEET in 9 hours. Is there something for JEE also?
Yes.
There is also a revised JEE in 9 hours, which means in the last 5 days, if you go through this material, it's an ebook. The moment you subscribe to it, you'll be getting it on your email ID. That's a brilliant material. So I think that answers your question. Joanna Sweetie. I want to answer Joanna Sweetie. Sir, how do we plan multiple revisions of NEET in 1 month? मैंने बताया Joanna वो. I told to give one paper a day, evaluate it, revise that, know the mistakes, and get into examination again. Reshma Rohit, how are you? I'm cool. I'm good. How are you? Both hard. Okay, Anil Kumar. Hey, where that message went? I wanted to take that. His name and my name is same. Okay. I entered in class 11th. So how to start preparation for IIT JEE? For 11th standard students, please hold on. I will be coming up with a video April 10th, April 15th. We'll be releasing a detailed video exclusively for 11th standard kids. Yeah. But thanks, Anil Kumar, for that question.
Sintamil Selvi says, "Please shout doctor. It will motivate them."
Hi, doctors! Musrat Pathan. Okay. Anil Thomas, sir, please do a video on how to crack KCET. Hey, so for the KCET, the West Bengal, and the BITSAT, I'm going to come out with an examination. I'm going to come out with a video. Huh?
One question about it.
One question about that. If a boy, that one?
No. Joski R.
Sir, I'm feeling lack of confidence in scoring physics and CET. Okay, to all the students, there is a video on Meritstore which is Focus Like Arjuna, and there is a meditation video. Can we send the link to them?
Yeah.
There is a video on the YouTube channel.
Search on YouTube.
Oh, you can search on YouTube.
Meritstore Arjuna.
You can search on YouTube which says Focus Like Arjuna, Meritstore. And there is a meditation video on Meritstore. These two videos should help you, Joski. If you listen to them, you will get a lot of insights. And that meditation video is very good. I think I will put that meditation video ka link on Instagram, okay, today evening. It's a 4-minute meditation. I recommend you to listen to that meditation once every day, especially in the last week before you get into the examination.
Late night or early morning, which is effective?
I would
study.
recommend late night. To study?
Yeah, to study.
Yeah.
Late study.
It depends on your personal bio clock, whatever you're comfortable with. I like to sit late personally, but I feel I get more done when I get up in the morning. So I'm basically, my bio clock is set to sit late. I can sit late till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. But I personally feel I'm more fresh in the morning. So that's a personal choice that you will make. So I'm going to keep right now, and we're going to, there, Suneet just put it up. You can see the link over there. So before we go offline, my Instagram ID is Anil Enjoy @Anil Enjoy. That's my Instagram handle. Um, okay, I'm gonna take this name. Bacha Ajay Kumar says, "Sir, take my name, Bacha Ajay Kumar." What is Bacha? Are you a doctor or engineer? You should put your name as doctor or engineer. I think that'll be great. Okay, Atharva Patil. I'm just going to take last 3-4 questions and I'm going to go offline. Atharva Patil says, "Sir, abhi target series full book solve karu ya MHCT अगर अभी दे रहे हो ना तो you don't have time to solve any book, any chapter wise questions. You will have to get into solving 60 papers. इसके अलावा कोई रास्ता नहीं है. So do not waste your time in chapter wise questions, concepts. कुछ नहीं, direct paper पे उतरो, आक्रमण करो, राडा. This should be like full on राडा भाई लोग. Okay, Radhika किधर गया question Radhika का? I think I lost Radhika's question. I'm sorry, Radhika. It just went up. I lost.
Yeah, Radhika is, sir, I am now 420, 416 mock. I am following your strategy in solving papers. I do 30 papers, 30 days. Can I get 640? I'm a dropper.
So, Radhika, first of all, send me your email ID send me your address at outreach @meritstore.in. Outreach@meritstore.in. You get a prize from Meritstore. We're just picking up random questions. And my answer is yes, it's easy to get if you're following the structure. The structure is simple. Solve 60 papers and try to get 3 marks more in every paper as compared to the previous paper. And I can promise you, you will reach 640 very easily. Okay. So, lot of questions. I'll try to answer a lot of questions. Offline, when I go offline, I'll reply to all these questions. I have Suneet and Prajna replying to them as well. 60 Nitin Javadi is asking me 60 papers are enough. Totally enough. अगर हर पेपर में आपका 3 मार्क ज़्यादा आएगा तो it's enough, right? Give me high five. It is enough. Trust me, it is enough. KCT का video I'll put up. Okay. I think that's enough. Okay. So, before...
Okay, one last question.
One last
What's the
question.
difference
Prajna
between hard work
says.
and smart work?
Oh, what's the difference between hard work and smart work? A lot of difference, and that's the game changer. The person who works hard will really work hard, put in 14 hours, will take a lot of load, etc. The smart worker will learn the strategy, will learn the structure, will find out what is congruent for self, and will do what aligns so that there is no weight, no load, and yet you will succeed. It's like flicking the ball with ease. Everything that you're able to do with ease. Everything that you're able to do with ease is smart work. So if you can solve 60 papers in the next 30 days and if you can go up by 3 marks, I think that's gold, right? Smart work is doing things aligned with your consciousness, congruent with your existence with a lot of ease. It's not pushing yourself. It's not feeling heavy with a lot of things in your life. And I think smart work is everything. So as we want to wish you luck with lot of prayers, lot of luck coming your way. Suneet, me, and Prajna. Come here. Tell them all the best. So, all the very best from all of us here at Meritstore. So, A, thank you for making us 1 lakh subscribe channel. B, follow us on Meritstore. Follow us.
Hit the bell icon.
What is that?
Hit the bell icon.
Hit the bell icon. Follow me on Instagram. You can ask me questions on Quora.
Go check our website.
Go check our website. Keep us in
Insta.
prayers. We keep you in prayers. All the very best. Do well and good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.